Welcome to Learning English with Atena, your channel for mastering the English language. In my previous videos, I've introduced various items in the classroom. So if you missed them, don't worry. I'll provide the links in the caption below so you can catch up at your convenience. And today, we'll dive into 10 phrases teachers say. These expressions are not only useful for English learners but also provide insight into the teaching profession. Join me, Atena, as we explore these powerful phrases, understand their meanings, and improve your communication skills in the classroom. Let's embark on this exciting language learning journey together. Hi! My name is Miss Atena, and today we are going to be learning about math. This is called an introduction. The teacher introduces themselves and tells you what they will be teaching you. This is a common thing to say. Hi, I am Miss Atena. It's becoming more and more popular to just use Miss with a woman teacher. Because MISS means you are not married. Miss Atena. And Mrs. Atena means that you are married. But people are now kind of liking to not share if they're married or not. It makes sense. So they want to just use the form Miss. It sounds the name as MISS, but it's spelled MS, Miss Atena. And some schools will use a last name as well. I think it's becoming increasingly more popular to say Miss with the first name of the teacher, at least in the US. We can't get started until everyone is in their own seat and quiet, laying down the law. This is what a teacher will say to get everyone to be quiet and pay attention so that lesson can begin. Open your book to page 7 or open your workbooks to page 7. This is a phrase a teacher will use to begin the lesson if they are teaching from a book or workbook. They will tell you which page to look at. We're going to split up into groups for this project, or we're going to split up into groups for this exercise. To split up into groups means that the whole classroom will divide into smaller groups to work on something. Sometimes the word exercise is used in the classroom, but it doesn't mean physical exercise. It's just a project or an activity. Keep your eyes on your own test or no discussing answers. This is something a teacher might say to prevent cheating or to remind you, keep your eyes on your own test. Don't look at other people's tests as you're taking it. And every student's favorite thing that a teacher said, today we're going to have a pop quiz. So I hope you did your homework. Nothing strikes fear into students' heart more than the phrase pop quiz. The word pop means surprise quiz. Sometimes a teacher will use a pop quiz to make sure that students are paying attention and doing the work that they have been assigned. Today we're going to have a pop quiz. Oh, terrible feeling. You will have 15 minutes to finish this quiz. No talking. And turn your paper face down when you're finished. This is a common phrase that teachers will use. It tells you how long you have to finish the quiz, that talking isn't allowed during the quiz, and that when you complete the quiz, You need to turn the paper over face down on your desk. That way no one is tempted to look at your answers. Turn your paper face down when you're finished. Teachers like students to come up with their own answers and not just memorize something from the book. At least that's the ideal situation. So when a teacher asks a question and a student just reads the answer from the book, the teacher might say, wait, tell me in your own words. In your own words means just create your own answer. Don't read it directly from the book. Tell me in your own words. And this is also a great idea for learning English as well. Alright, time's up. Pencils down. This is what a teacher will say at the end of a test or a quiz. Time's up. That means time is finished. And pencils down. You're all done with the test, I hope. And at the end of the day, the teacher will say, that's all for today. Don't forget to do your homework tonight. Bye. A teacher might say this at the end of class, before all the students leave. If there was a homework assignment, you better not forget. There might be a pop quiz the next day. Okay, in my next video, I'll be exploring even more classroom phrases. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. If you found this video helpful and enjoyable, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit. Bye!